The field was quiet. Abel didn't see it coming. How could he? Cain was his brother. But something had been growing in Cain. Not in a day or in a moment, but slowly, like a fire, God had warned him about. Sin is crouching at the door, God said. It desires for you, but you must rule over it. It was something Cain couldn't do. And in that field, in that silence, he rose against his brother and killed him. The very ground Cain had toiled over, the ground he offered from, now drank his brother's blood. And from there, nothing would ever be the same. Most people think God rejected Cain's offering because it wasn't good enough. Like fruit is just too ordinary, or because God had wanted meat instead. But that's not what the Bible actually says. Genesis 4 doesn't tell us what Cain brought was wrong. Rather, it tells us who Cain was when he brought it. And that changes everything about how we read this story. And honestly, how we approach God ourselves. Today, we're going through some of Genesis 4. And I want to show you what most people miss about Cain and Abel, because I think it's one of the most practical warnings in all of Scripture. "Where is your brother Abel?" God asked. "I don't know," Cain replied. "I'm not my brother's keeper." Then God said, "Listen, I can hear what you've done. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you're under a curse and will be driven from this land, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your own hand. When you work this ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you." Cain said to God, "This punishment is more than I can bear. You're driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I'll wander restlessly, and whoever finds me will kill me." "No," God said. "Anyone who kills Cain will suffer vengeance 7 times over." So God put a mark on Cain, so no one would kill him. This is our home. We should fill it with a family. Cain and his wife rejoiced, for she had conceived a child. Their hearts were full of hope as new life grew within her. She gave birth to a son. And Cain held the child and said, "We will name our son Enoch." Cain labored with his hands in the hands of many, laying stone upon stone, raising walls toward the sky, building a great city in the land of Nod. And when the city was complete, Cain stood at its heights and looked out over all he had built, and he declared, "The name of this city will be Enoch, after my son." What is the warning of Genesis 4? It's that sin is real. It lurks everywhere, both in the shadows and in the light, and it wants to devour us. We must be vigilant against it. The greatest lie the devil ever told was that he didn't exist. Too often, we believe the lie and it leads us into sin. God gave us protection against the devil. He gave us his Son, Jesus Christ. Do you wear the armor?